Dennis Quaid, thank you so much. You play Arthur Miller, the father of Bart Miller, who wrote I Can Only Imagine, and from the first frame you're in the movie, like, we can tell Arthur Miller's not a great father, not a great guy necessarily, kind of a monster. Were you able to talk much to the real Bart Miller about what his father was like?
We sat down and Bart told me the whole story. You know, very difficult childhood he had, the physical, mental, and verbal abuse that he lived under as a child and into his teens. No excuse for, never is an excuse for child abuse. In the end, it's a story of redemption, a redemption from really hell on earth for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And you definitely get a lot of that through in the film. Now, you're a Texan, and I read online that you grew up Baptist church, is that correct?
Yes.
So was there much from your own upbringing that you brought to this role at all, even just, in the setting and the accent and that kind of thing?
The setting, the accent, and certainly my own faith as a Christian. You bring all of that. Everything. I was a musician. I'm a musician, like Bart was. And this is a story that is universal, that even if you had a great father and a great upbringing and everything, there's something in everyone's life where they have a hole in their heart that seems impossible, that they will relate to. That's why his song, I Can Only Imagine, was such a huge song, because everybody makes it their song. They relate to it themselves personally.
Now, you've been around the block. You've made a ton of movies, not all of them Christian, obviously.
2 times, actually.
Is there any difference on being on set for a faith-based movie like this, an inspirational movie like this, or is the art kind of the same?
That table where they have all the snacks is not as big as is usually what's usually the studio movies.
Makes sense.
But no, the crews in Oklahoma were fantastic, and the production, the Irwin brothers, great filmmakers. You start with a great story, a great script, and then you try to elevate it.
How would you describe your faith now as opposed to growing up? And is there much that you can relate to in either your character or just the movie in general?
There's a lot I can relate to. That is a very long story.
Is that a movie?
It's been a long road. Because everybody goes through periods of doubt, and where you kind of get away from where you started out, and we come back, and hopefully we grow in that.
So what do you hope when viewers, whether they're Christian already or whether they're
you don't have to be Christian to relate to this story.
Yeah, totally.
You can call it a faith-based film, but it's just a great story. It's a very inspiring story that I think everyone can relate to, because everyone who listens to I Can Only Imagine, whether you're a Christian or not, you're going to get touched by that song. You're going to relate to it personally, and that's what made it such a great song.
Awesome. Well, I think that pretty much sums it up. So no matter your faith, go see the movie.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.